Wrote a little bit. I hope this morning finds everyone waking up healthy, wealthy, whole, and well. I added the wealthy this time. Good morning. So, I'm coming to you live from deep in South Texas, about 7 miles from the Mexican border today. I'm in the McAllen area proper today. And if you want to look it up on the GPS, you can see that I am just down the river, or up the river, I should say, from Brownsville and South Padre Island. Beautiful, beautiful area down here. And we have a cloudless day today. When it started off, there were some clouds, but today it is absolutely cloudless. And it's going to be hot, and very hot. And today I'm flipping a Spyderco. We're flipping the Manix 2 lightweight. A very good Spyderco. Now I'm starting really early, so we'll give people some time to get in here, and I assume that that will happen. I'm sitting outside of a community center. So, hey, good morning, whoever popped in. I'm sitting outside of a community center. So, if you catch me looking around, it's because people are doing stuff and I'm just trying to watch to make sure I'm not offending or in the way. So, how are you and who are you? Show me who you are. Hello. Say hello. Good morning. We're going to hang out and we're going to talk some Spydercos. I brought some obscure ones, things that you haven't seen very often. So hopefully I'll have some stuff to show people that they haven't seen in the Spyderco family, or if you have seen it, probably haven't had one. At least I doubt it. I know I've got at least one here that I am absolutely positive that no one in the chat will have had. I could be wrong. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. So, hi, Roger. Good morning. I am good. Waking up. I've already had a patient this morning for evaluation. Fortunately, he was one who's known to me because I don't wake up well in the mornings either. And so uh, he got the frequent flyer evaluation. A repeat offender. I don't know what terminology to use. But I'm doing well. I hope this morning finds you well, Roger. I hope it does. Um, well, honestly, when you're talking about home health and medicine, medical stuff, um, a lot of people have chronic conditions that they are always going to probably need therapy for, off and on for a long time, whether it be short-term episodes of therapy or prolonged episodes of therapy. Good morning, everyone popping in. Say hello. Let us know who you are. Let us know what you're carrying. I also want to know what everyone's favorite Spyderco is today. If you want to let me know that, put it in the chat. I'm excited to hear. I've got some Spydercos to show people that will be very interesting. You're doing it good. Has to do with a monthly infusion. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that for arthritis or like rheumatism type stuff, or is it for cancer? If it is either way, I pray that it helps her and that it keeps her in a state of remission or calmness with whatever it is. Say hello, everybody that's coming in. Say hi. I've got Spydercos to show you. I've got an obscure one that most people don't have. Some others that are just kind of fun. And we're going to talk about Spydercos and wish everyone a good morning this morning. I hope Monday finds everyone doing well. Monday. Does anyone else get the Monday morning blues? You know, if you do, uh, I understand because it can be rough to get going in the mornings. So today I'm flipping the Manix 2 lightweight. This one is in the Spy 27, which ironically turned out to be a really good steal. Kidney. You know what? My brother-in-law has to get the infusions for anti-rejection as well every month. Yep. He had a kidney transplant as well. Pretty rough, and they only last so long. Apparently he's gonna have heart surgery or something soon. I don't know. I'm hearing stories, and I haven't really been approached directly, so I shouldn't say anything. Anyway, I hope he's doing good. He seems to be overall has been for many years since he got off dialysis, but it was rough. People are popping out. Well, come on back in, people. Jeez, that's no fair. People pop in and then leave. They don't even give me a chance to talk about my Spydercos. And now it says more people are popping back in. I don't know. Anyway, so flipping the Manix, but I did bring some other obscure Spydercos today. Uh, we got this little guy. Who can tell me what that one is called? Nasty little hand-to-hand fighter with a compression lock. You can really only front or thumb flip it. You can't middle finger flip it because this thing comes in the way. That's a nice, love the lightweight. This is the Reinhold Rhino. It is Taiwan made, Taichung, Taiwan, and it is in CTS XHP. Um, Pretty cool little knife. People complain that it's not real fidgety. Uh, you have to work at it to fidget with it, but it is pretty cool. Um, and yeah, I do tend to carry the lightweight. It's just a big knife for very, 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 very low weight to size ratio. I mean, they nailed it on the Manix with the lightweight. It is absolutely awesome. Do I got a butterfly knife? Yeah, I did. I brought one. I suppose you want to see it, huh, Snoopy? Well, thank you for coming, Snoopy. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you are subscribed, or please subscribe and help me keep my numbers up. And please, if you have an idle computer or idle Xbox or something laying around, put my channel on and set it to spam a playlist. We've been able to crank up like almost 100 120 hours over the weekend, which is freaking awesome, because getting to 3,000 hours is going to be hard. But if we can get 100 hours every 2 or 3 days, or even every day, uh, or more, we can absolutely get it in. With the live streams, we can absolutely get it in. Am I the brother? You know what? I have, when my beard gets more bushy, I've actually been approached in public with people going, are you, oh no, okay, well, you look exactly like Steven Spielberg. Yeah, I've had that. I've had that happen, James. Had that happen. So yeah, it's some kind of resemblance in the face and beard, I guess. The little chubby cheeks right here, I guess. Maybe the glasses too. I don't know. But no, no relation, no relation. So I did bring and I am horrible with these guys. And trying to do it while I'm looking at it on camera is not gonna work. Not gonna work at all. All right. So anyway, this is the small spy. I just need the money, right? I wish I had his money. Don't worry, unknown. You know, you have no obligation to come to my lives, and I appreciate everyone who does. Thank you for coming to them and spending your time with me, and helping me get my hours in. If you can't be here for a live later on, spam it and view it or just set it to run. Don't even just set it to background noise. I would be flattered for you all, any of y'all to do that. So the small Spidey fly. This is an S35VN, no, S30V, Golden, Colorado. So it's a USA made. And yeah, is it a practical knife? Not really. I mean, it would be okay for EDC. Size, the blade shape and size and everything is just fine. It's great. But in terms of the handle function, for those of you who like butterflies, no, 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 no. For not binging your life, being it, I think is what you meant. The handles. I guess if you were used to them, you would know they would work really good. But I mean, they're so. I've had better that over the years that with just cheap butterflies, but it is a unique Spyderco that is kind of hard to find. I have not seen too many of them around, and so it's just kind of a fun one to have. So I did bring some others, but I want to drag it out so that we can have some time. So what's your all's favorite Spyderco? Please tell me. I want to know. And what's everyone carrying today? Other butterflies. I wish I had some. I wish I had some Bally's. I really wish I had some old Bally's if I could find them. Um, Yep, that will be nice. Okay, I must have missed someone's comment. You have a military knife with you. Okay. I assume you're talking like a combat, like sheath knife. So pretty cool. What's your favorite kind of flower? Okay, it's gonna let me ask. Start. Oh, I don't want to ask what your favorite flower is, guys. Sorry, disregard that. Go away. How do I get rid of this thing? How do I edit this thing? Oh, this thing's annoying. Drag here to end. Right there. There it goes. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I probably just lost everyone's attention. You have a military knife. Okay, like I said, I assume it's some kind of like a K-bar style type knife. It'd be cool. You love the PM2 and the Sage 5 and that PM2 Tonto. Yeah, yeah. I kind of wish I'd gotten my hands in on a PM2 Tonto. I don't have a PM2, and that would be the one to get, right? If you were going to get one, the PM2 Tonto would for sure be the one to get. I love the Sage. I have a Sage 2 or Sage 1, the one with the liner lock, and it was my one of my most carried knives for a long time. It just always found its way into my pocket with the wire clip and everything. Just a very, very nice knife, and excellent size, shape, and design. It really is a pretty cool knife. Let's see here. Some other Spydercos that I've got with me. Well, I kind of want to wait a few minutes and let the 10 o'clock hour roll around, which is when I had said that I would be coming on in the live streams. And thank you all, and hi. I appreciate you all. Saying hello and hanging out in everyone's live streams. It's fun to get together with everybody. It really is cool. Um, I'm down to one viewer now, according to this, but I have a feeling there's more than one of you here. At least I hope so. I'm not real fond of this stupid thing here that tells me how many people are supposedly watching, because it's not real flattering at times. I almost wish I could just ignore it and assume that's knife abuse, and assume that everyone's here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do. Let me share with you all another Spyderco. So this little guy is a slip joint, a double detent slip joint. You've got a Victorinox. What Victorinox do you have? Because there are so many of them, as I've shown in the live stream last week. There are so many Victorinoxes that you can have. So I mean, I have no idea what any of them are really named. The little cadets, the little tiny little one, which I have cut myself on one of those worse than I've cut myself on mini knives. This little guy right here is the Spyderco Squeak, I believe it's called, and knife from Ivory in the Netherlands. Oh, okay, homemade. Oh, they took it away. Oh man, so there's like size limits too in the Netherlands, James, or Gemmas de Joko Flutes. Okay, I have no idea how to say your name, but I'm going to say Gemma. Jeff. Okay, hi Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. I probably won't remember name because I'm bad with names, but Jeff is a lot easier to remember than even Gemma. So, it has kind of a gritty action. It's not my favorite, but it's designed for those places where you're not allowed to have a locking knife or a big knife. And so they came up with an N690 CO. And they came in, this is an Italian made one. Doesn't really have all the Italian flair that a lot of Italian knives have. And so it's a pretty good knife. And the pink is for the what do you call it, for the breast cancer awareness. So it's there for that. Throw me a text, guys, and let me know you're still here, because YouTube is saying that no one is actually here now, which I find hard to believe because y'all been talking and hanging out. But I could be wrong. By the way, for Jared Neves, This is how you flip a knife. Just like that. See? You just flip it like that. That's how you flip a knife. Yeah, see, people are here and it's telling me no one is still here. Elevator. Hi, elevator. Elevator has guardrail 360. Okay, happy Monday. Thank you. Roger, you're carrying the Vostede Raccoon, the Kershaw Bel Air, and the Penguin, QSP Penguin. I love the Penguin. The Penguin has got to be probably the best budget knife of all time, in my opinion, at least for the past few years. And apparently the Bel Air is a pretty good mid-range knife. What is this knife? This knife is the Spyderco Squeak. It is a double detent, non-locking knife that's designed to be legal even there in Europe in a lot of places. So, a knife that might be worthwhile to get. This one was pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So a little bit of the money went to, for the purchase price went to breast cancer awareness. And I did buy this one directly from a store. So, yeah, my money went there. And this is the right way to flip a knife. Closed. Anyway, so I like to joke around with that because that was one of my first videos. Was a response to Jared Neves with this knife, flipping it because he was showing how to flip a knife. And I was like, Jared, this is the right way, dude. And it was back when he had like 10,000 subs. He was still, I mean, a big channel for me. I mean, yeah, but there you go. Use the Huntsman. Okay, nice. Is from the Europe. You are from Europe? Okay, well, thank you for coming and joining me today. I appreciate everyone from overseas that's coming to join me. I really do. Just for reference, I'm building up the channel and we'll be having a big giveaway. And one of the items in the giveaway will be designed specifically for Europeans only. That way, you can participate in that giveaway, and it's a payback for all of you that have been coming to my live streams and staying and giving me a view time because I do appreciate it. So blessed, hi blessed, thank you. Yeah, Spyderco Squeak. So I also showed off a little while ago the small Spidey fly. Let me make sure I get the right handle so I'm not like biting myself. But yeah, the small Spidey fly. It's a pretty cool little Valley song. So not the easiest to manipulate in some ways. It has some control issues, mainly because the handles are just a little wonky on the shape. This is a knife. Right, I don't have any of my big, well, actually I do. The knife I'm actually carrying today is this guy. And this is a knife. There you go. This is a knife. Tatiki, I don't know how to say your name. I hope I didn't say it horribly wrong. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming and joining in with us. Thanks, Blessed, for being here. Let's see here, Jeff. Not a knife. I know. So let's see. What else did I bring? I did bring another interesting little knife. The teal color on this is gorgeous. I agree. It's one of the best colors on a knife that I have actually. For colorways, if you're going for knife colorways, it is absolutely one of the best. So I got another little Spyderco that is an oddball that most people haven't seen or don't have, and this is a strange knife, absolutely not fidgetable at all. But you can see with the knife shape, it's got a funky knife shape. More interestingly is the handle material. They were experimenting before carbon fiber with this stuff, and if I can get it to sheen for you, it's got a sheen to it that's somewhat similar to carbon fiber, has a little waviness to it, and interestingly, this one, interestingly, it's called the Cricket. Interestingly, it is fiberglass. It's actually woven glass fibers in acrylic, so technically it is fiberglass. So when they were experimenting with this, trying to get there, we got a little bit of the sheen moving across it, trying to get that effect that they got with carbon fiber later on. I think that's the way it came out. And this is called the Cricket. I have been collecting knives since about 2012, 2011, have had, yeah, right, it'd be a great scorer, package scorer, things like that. The thing is, it's not super carry, okay, fifth pocket, but it's got that darn spoon clip on it, and it's big. So, I mean, what, like a tie clip, maybe? I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, but anyway, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool oddball little Spyderco. So I got all my Spydercos over the years, either by trading online or at a local store because I prefer to handle a knife when I'm going to buy it at full retail. I'm not fond of ordering things retail and hoping that they come in the condition that I want them to be in. Um, I will be live every day. Thank you for asking. I'm live Monday through Saturday for everyone here that watches. Yep, and it will be from about 9:45, 9:50 to 10:20, 10:30 or so. And I'm trying to do that every day to get those view hours up. So if you can't catch it live, please go spam it. Go spam a playlist, stick it on an Xbox or a computer that's just running in the background that you don't need, and just let it run, please. You would really be helping me out. And we've managed to get a large number of hours in a short time. So I know we can do it. It just takes like 3 or 4 people to do that. Um, and a butterfly in the Netherlands, you call a butterfly life vlindermes. Vlindermes sounds kind of like blender in English, which would be something that like chops things up. So I don't know if there's a relationship in the word etymology, etiology, etymology. What is word study? I don't know if there's a relationship in the word there, but I bet there is. An hour from smoking. Oh, you lucky, 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 lucky. It's good and sometimes not good. Right, every paycheck is probably not so good. I expect that you probably run out of money pretty quickly if you go there very often. Um, so I did bring a special Spyderco. I'm gonna tease it here real quick. Um, I'll tell you about in a few minutes. So if anyone is not wanting to stick around, I guess I should do it right now since you may have to leave unknown. This is a really cool, very fancy liner lock Spyderco. Not the most fidgety. You can thumb flick it out, but that's about it. But it's very, very nice G10 with G10 inlays of a heart and spade, and it is called the One Eye Jack, or the One Eye Jack. It is an S30V, and it is a Taichung, and it is a AJ bar design, and it is a rare Spyderco. It is one that you are not going to see very many places. This is your, in my mind, kind of your quintessential cowboy knife. Like if I was sitting there, pulled out my revolver, sat it down on the table for a card game, and pull out my knife and sit it down there on the table so you saw I wasn't gonna, draw a weapon. We're gonna play cards. And that's what I think of when I hold this knife. It really is. It's silly. I understand that. But it is what it is, and it is a very, very cool, just cool looking knife. And it's, I mean, the file work, the polished, silver polished file work all up and down the back spacer there. um just everything on this thing was designed with class and luxury in mind, except for the stupid wire pocket clip. Do I work in a hospital, Jeff? No, I don't, Jeff. I do. And thank you, Mike, and welcome, Mike. Hi. I work in home health. I am self-employed. I contract with a bunch of different companies to provide evaluations, reevaluations, and supervision for the other assistants, the physical therapy assistants that they also contract with. I'm an independent contractor, so that means I'm self-employed. Um, I've been doing physical therapy here in South Texas. Hi, Brown Sugar. Thank you for being back in here. I will get your package out tomorrow. I almost promise, because I am horrible about that, and I know it. I'll tell you up front, I'm horrible. I will get better at it because I'll have to. But yes, I have your stickers all set aside and ready to go. and even a DSKFS pouch. I think patches in there. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I've been doing home health down here in South Texas for almost 28 years now. Um, 28 years now. Thanks. I believe it's Sharon. I'm really bad with names too. Thanks, Sharon. And yeah, the last 10, 12 years, I've been just doing home health and doing contract work. Um, I've been able to build my career up to that point. Hi, Blue. Thank you for coming in. We're talking Spydercos, showing off a real rare one, a Spyderco One-Eye Jack. It's a very cool knife, hard to find, and not one you're going to find very much. Roger, thank you for coming. I hope I'll see you tomorrow, please. And please remember, anytime you have an idle computer or anything sitting around, sit it on YouTube and spam my playlist so that we can get those hours up. The faster I get the hours up, the absolutely, I'll do the giveaway early if I hit the hours early. Oh my God, I'd be so excited. But I'm going to do it within like the next month anyway. I've already got stuff ordered, and I'm going to be ordering more stuff from Blue here, who's just popped in. Once he tells me he's got time to make stuff. Yeah, it is. It's the One-Eye Jack. I also showed off a couple of other oddballs. I showed off this little guy, which is the Spyderco Squeak, and this was the breast cancer awareness version where money goes to breast cancer awareness or research. Non-locking double detent knife. Not the most flippy, fidgety, and it's a little bit gritty on the action. It's never had the best action, but it's a pretty cool knife. I also have the anything you want to look more at, you let me know. Spidey fly, small Spidey fly, here with me, and a couple other oddballs. The Rhino, Reinhold Rhino, a pretty cool little flipping knife. Very much a hand-to-hand combat-oriented knife. I mean, that's exactly what that was designed for. And slicer. I mean, it will slice through things like you wouldn't believe. I've got the Cricket with me today. And then, which is an oddball. Again, I wanted to show off my oddball Spydercos. Spydercos that people usually don't think of when they carry. I see everyone popping in. Tell me what you're carrying today. Throw it in the chat, please. I would love to know. And I will sit here and keep flipping knives and talking for a bit. Hopefully people can tell me what they're carrying. I also wanted to know what everyone's favorite Spyderco is. If you could tell me that, I'd be really excited to hear it. My primary carry today is the Mannix Lightweight in Spy 27. This was a trade that I made, and a very, very, very good knife. I'm really happy I made the trade. This thing is a really good knife. The only thing I don't like is it's one of the older ones that's pinned. I really wish that I could have gotten one with the screws rather than the pinning. I do know you can like Dremel them out and put in your own screws and stuff, but frankly, I'm not that devoted to the idea that I want to go that much effort. It works just fine as it is. Very sharp knife too. Spy 27 has really done better than it I think was expected to in terms of performances. And then of course the knife that I was flipping when people started popping in, which is the One-Eye Jack. Very cool knife. So I'm still waiting on anyone's carry today, and no one has posted anything. So, well, I guess no one's carrying any knives today, which that would be really odd for the knife community. I don't think that would be the case, right? I think that's not the case. So anyway, thank you all for popping in, and just want to remind you all that we are cranking out the hours. We are definitely getting up to that 3,000, it looks like, and I should hopefully be able to get there within the 30 days. I'm super excited by it. I just need a couple people to be spamming it and spamming the channel, as I know a couple people have been doing. It's easy to get bored with it and just to stop, and I get it. I'm not going to be upset with anybody, but if you can remember later on today, tonight, when you go to bed, set something up and just set it to spam my playlist. Set it to spam my live playlists. They're all half hour long, and now we're up to like 20 of them, 30 of them already. And so it'll run for a nice long time. So yeah. Um, Also, if you guys want to see something on tomorrow's live stream, anytime we're doing it, throw something in the chat and let me know, and I will bring other stuff to the live stream if I have it. I'm always excited to participate and interact with the community in any way, shape, or form, and so I really love that everyone's here, and I really appreciate it. So I just can't get over the file work on that thing. That thing is just so pretty. Yeah, it's a beautiful knife. Uh, got it for. Thank you, Mike. Like I said, if I could get 4 or 5 people to just spam a playlist like that, and do it for 6 hours or 10 hours. I mean, can you imagine? We would be at the 5,000, the 3,000 that I need to get to in like less than a week. It would be fast. Hi, Mr. Skullfire. Thanks for coming in. Again, so you really haven't changed. Let's remind me what that was. Hi, Gonzo. The Python. I don't have a Python. I would like to get my hands on one just to feel it and try it out and see what it's like. Um, I do not own one. I have obscure Spydercos though that I brought today, which this includes the one I jack here. Um, Another obscure one is the Rhino. There we go. I get yelled at for having my mouth open on camera. Oh my God, it's going to use that for my AI watch. I guarantee you, it'll pick that one thing and be doing that, and that'll be it. All right, so let's see, Mr. Skullfire. Anyway, thank you for coming in. Blue, thank you. You are always overloaded. What do you got today? We got the Tempest Tornado, the Mach 71, the Whisker Vortex XL, Orlock New Breed EDC Wingspan. Monster, DVD Glideman. Do they have to have like all these long names? TRM Pitbull. I don't see that one. TRM makes nice knives. Aries Raptor and Thistle, and that is Aries like privately made, right? Custom. Corey, Holly, Indo Raptor, and Berkeley's Crusader, and more. I want a picture. Send me a picture. I want a picture just because I envision the classic D&D reference where you have the guy walking with the backpack and all the stuff sticking out and everything, and they like the stuff is bigger than the person, right? Going down the road. I envision that as you going down carrying your stuff. I know that's not the case. I realize, but I just it's a great visual image that I wanted to share with everybody because I really enjoyed it in my own mind. Blessed is carrying a Cold Steel Recon Tonto. Nice. I like the Recon One Tonto a lot. The Sog Flash AT Klacken Flint. Is that Klacken or Kraken? Klacken? I'm gonna have to look that up. Gonzo Firebird. Okay. It's an odd one mixed in with the others. The Kaiser Quartz, the Victorinox Huntman Snack. Nice. Yeah, Blue. It's a great image. In fact, you know what? We should collaborate on a sticker or something of that of a person carrying all their pocket knives sticking up and out of like a bag or something. It would be hilarious. Mr. Skullfire is carrying a Spyderco Emphasis. Nice knife. Spydercos are the topic, in fact, today. Yeah, but Spyderco Emphasis is a very, very nice knife. I'm fond of all the Spydercos that I own. I honestly can tell you that I do not. If I had to say there was a bad Spyderco, it'd probably be this one, and even this one is not bad for what it was meant to be for. I can't tell you of a bad Spyderco I've ever bought. I can't say the same for some companies, like perhaps it starts with a B. Yeah. I won't say that I bought bad knives, but I bought knives that I didn't think lived up to the quality expectation I have for their price. Shut that. Yeah, I know, right? I know I have to be quiet about that. I might offend somebody, and I don't want to because I have a bunch of those B knives. I have a bunch of them, far more of them than I should have. I think I have like 8 or 10. It's the only Spyderco that you have, or the only knife that you have, Mr. Skullfire. And if it's the only knife that you have, I'm trying to remember. Are you in the United States? Because I'm sure someone in the community will be happy to change that. It's a slippery slope. You get one and they reproduce. Actually, at least that's been my experience. Yeah, I got one Spyderco, and then all of a sudden there were a bunch of them. Oh, what did they say? Random kid said. Oh, I didn't mind that one. I think he was teasing me about me saying anything about that B company, Blue. I realize though we probably don't want any cussing in here, so let's keep it clean. Even though I have used words I shouldn't use at times, but that's just me. It's my live. I'm allowed to, right? Only Spider. Okay, good. A lot of other knives. Robin, where's Apex? Robin, hi. Hey, Apex. Robin, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm flipping Spydercos today. You'll like this one. I have a feeling that is the Spyderco One-Eyed Jack. If you, even the name was I know, I know. I know, but I want the views. I don't want to run people out. I want the view time. I'll let them come in and troll me. Here, troll me. I'll take it. I can take it. I am made of tough stuff. Anyway, I'm sure I'm going to get trolled for all kinds of stuff. Spyderco One-Eyed Jack is a beautiful name. Yeah, it is. I like it. So I just wanted to share it with people because I have some unique and oddball knives. So, Apex, if I ever decide to sell mine, I will keep you in mind. Okay? Maybe you could buy one back. Unfortunately, though, they have gone up in price, not down. Since they discontinued that sucker. They've gone up quite a bit. So it's a pretty nice. I agree. Let's see. Also had the Spidey fly with me today. So spindy. Tell me about it. There was a time period where I had the ability to invest in knives and stuff for the channel, and so I did way back while I had the time, and that's one of the reasons why I have the knives that I have. I'm at a point now where I really can't afford to do that, and so that's part of the reason why I haven't bought a lot of knives. Any of the knives I bought lately have been small. Hi, Joe. Let's see what you got here. I think I already said hi, but if not, you have the ABW Model 2 Civivodium, the Phoenix LD3, and Illuminati chip with you. Nice, nice, very nice. All right. Everyone's saying hi to each other, which I appreciate. By the way, all the interactions you all that people do during a chat like this, it actually goes to the algorithm, and the algorithm then recommends it to other people. So the more you all can interact and chat, the more it tracks it, and the more it likes it, the more that they like it. It's just the way it goes. So yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've had to slow down on purchasing things. If I see something I really want, and maybe like I win on a lottery ticket, I'll go grab something. But lately, just I mean, my daughter's in college, and it seems like there has been no lack of emergency expenses and breakdowns and other issues over the last year or two. And, it's just rough. So you know. I pray and call for protection for everybody, because the world is not necessarily a pleasant place, and there are if you will, there's a lot of negativity in the world that's just waiting for places to go. So knife budget went to zero. Yeah, you're not you. So I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much better that I'm not the only person here who has not been able to go. And I mean, I would love to be supporting Middle Complex, and his knife. I would love to have an Excalibur. And I would love to be supporting other people and their knives, but I just simply don't have that ability right now financially to do that. Someone has decided to crowd me for some reason. But let's see how long they want to crowd me while they see me flipping knives. Might make them a little bit uncomfortable here. Just bought a custom for $200, and yeah, and it hurts. And you know what? With the cost of living going up, and again, I don't want to talk politics in here, and so I don't want it to devolve into a blame game or politics or anything like that. And I don't want to create issues. But I think everyone can agree that financially, yeah, everything's been tighter. It just has been hurting. Well over $200. What did you get, Joe? I am very, very much wanting to know uh, as well. I think that that's cool. I wish I could afford some customs, but you know what? That reminds me. I will bring a mid tech that I have. Well, I guess it's kind of a mid tech. I don't know. I think it was hand assembled and hand designed, but probably made from Chinese pieces or something, if you will, with some modification to get them all to work together. But oh well. Oh, you're gonna post it, Joe. Okay, we'll be on the lookout for that. This is my primary carry today. This is the Mannix lightweight, Mannix 2 lightweight, which is a really good knife. Really, really good knife. So, guys, we are approaching that 10:30 time spot, which this is the time when I have to get going. I have a patient to go see. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining in and viewing. My knife collection with me today and hanging out and talking and interacting with each other. I appreciate it very much. I pray that you all have a safe and happy day. And I will see you all tomorrow, please. Please remember to come back in about 9:50, 9:55 on and we'll do this every day, Monday through Saturday. Come on in, hang out, talk, chat with each other, visit. I will bring knives from my collection to show off and talk about. But I'm willing to talk about any and every issue. I especially love talking about medical issues because that's what I do for a living. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day today. And this is the spot where you get to look up my nostrils while I try to send this thing to production.